Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Aja Happiness Wali and I'm student and facilitator at Rehan's Kushabad campus. So this is my chat GPT. So my topic is would the backbone of early civilization. So chat GPT, my first question is what is wood? Please answer.
Wa alaikum assalam. It's great to hear from you. Regarding your question, I think you meant to ask, what is good? In a general sense, good refers to something that is morally right, beneficial, or of high quality. It could also refer to things that bring happiness or well being. Could you clarify if you were asking, in the context of your topic, would the backbone of early civilization? If you meant something else, feel free to let me know.
Okay, chat GPT. My next question is where does wood come from? Where does wood come from?
Wood comes from trees. Trees are made up of many parts, and wood is the material that makes up the trunk, branches, and stems. Trees grow and develop wood over time, with different types of wood coming from different tree species, like oak, pine, or maple. Would you like to know more about how wood is used in early civilizations?
Okay, ChatGPT, great answer. Very appreciate. So my next question is why was wood important to early people?
Thank you, Zara. I'm glad you liked the answer. Wood was very important to early people because it was used for many things. They used it to build homes, make tools, create fire for cooking and warmth, and even for making boats or weapons. Wood was one of the easiest and most accessible materials they had, and it helped them survive and thrive in their environment. Does that answer your question? Let me know if you'd like to dive deeper into any part of it.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is wood and natural resources?
Yes, Zara, wood is a natural resource. It comes from trees, which are part of nature. Since trees grow naturally in forests and other areas, wood is considered a renewable resource. As long as trees are planted and managed properly, wood can continue to be available for use. Would you like to explore more about how wood was used in early civilizations or its importance today?
Yeah, sure. My next question is how did ugly people cut down?
Could you clarify what you mean by how did our people get down? Are you asking how early people gathered wood or how they used it in their daily lives? Let me know so I can give you a more accurate answer.
Yeah. My question is how did ugly people cut down?
It seems like you might be asking about how DALI, the AI that generates images, works or how people use it. DALI helps people by creating images based on descriptions or prompts, allowing them to visualize things they may not be able to see or create on their own. Are you asking about how people use DALI, or was there something else you had in mind? Let me know.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is what tools were made from wood? Please answer the question.
Early people made tools from materials they could find in nature. Some common tools were made from 1. Stone. Early humans made sharp tools like knives and arrowheads by chipping away at stones. This is known as flint knapping. 2. Wood. They used wood for things like spears, axes, and handles for tools. 3. Bone. Bone was used for needles, fish hooks, and other small tools. 4. Shells. People also used shells to make tools like scrapers and ornaments. 5. Animal hides. They used animal skins for clothing, shelter, and even to make ropes or bags. These materials helped early humans survive and develop skills to make everyday tasks easier. Let me know if you want to learn about a specific tool.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is how strong is wood?
Could you clarify what you mean by volt? Are you referring to the electrical unit of measurement? Or is volt a character or something else you're asking about? Let me know so I can give you the best answer.
Yes, ChatGPT would use in furniture, bed, laptop, bed, and different more things. So my next question is: can wood fall out on water?
No problem, Zara. It sounds like you're asking if wood can float on water. Yes, wood can float on water. This happens because wood is less dense than water, so it displaces enough water to stay afloat. That's why logs or branches can float on rivers and lakes. If you were thinking about how wood interacts with water in different contexts, like in furniture or other items, feel free to ask more.
Okay, ChatGPT. My next question is: what colors can wood be?
Could you clarify what you mean by color scan? Are you asking about the color of a scan from a scanner, like when you scan a photo or a document? Or is there something else you're referring to, like color scanning in technology? Let me know so I can answer your question better.
Okay, ChatGPT. My next question is good used in houses today? Please answer in long, 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 long.
It seems like you're asking about how wood is used in houses to meet needs over a long time. Wood has been a crucial material in building houses for thousands of years. It is used to create strong frames, floors, doors, and roofs. Wood is also used for furniture and interior decorations. Because wood is durable and can be easily shaped, it helps meet the needs of people for shelter and comfort for a long period. Is that what you meant, or were you asking something else about how wood is used? Let me know.
Okay, ChatGPT. My next question is: did early humans use wood for fire?
Yes, early humans used wood for fire. Wood was the main source of fuel for fire. They used it for warmth, cooking, and protection from animals. By gathering wood and creating sparks with stones or sticks, early humans were able to start fires. This was a key part of their survival. As humans progressed, they learned to use different types of wood for different purposes, but wood remained the main fuel for fire for a long time. Would you like to know more about how fire helped early civilizations?
Okay, ChatGPT. My next question is: what kind of trees grow the best wood? Please answer.
Great question, Zara. The best tweets often grab attention with catchy phrases that are short, clear, and engaging. Here are some types of phrases that tend to perform well. 1. Humor. Funny or witty lines get shared a lot. 2. Relatable statements. Phrases that many people can relate to usually catch attention. 3. Questions. Asking a thought provoking or curious question makes people want to respond. 4. Hashtags. Using popular or trending hashtags helps your tweet reach a wider audience. 5. Quotes. Memorable or inspiring quotes can also grab attention. Do you want to try coming up with a tweet together?
Right now, issues right now, so no problem, ChatGPT. My next question is: how did early people carry wood?
It sounds like you might be asking how people who use DALI carry or share ideas in words to create images. When people use DALI, they provide it with a description or a prompt. This is a set of words or phrases that describe the image they want to generate. The better the words, the more accurate and creative the generated image can be. For example, someone might write, "A cat sitting on a red chair by the window," and Dolly would turn to an image. Is this what you meant? Let me know if you'd like more details.
Okay, ChatGPT. My next question is: did people make weapons from wood?
Yes, people did make weapons from wood, especially in early civilizations. Wood was commonly used for crafting tools and weapons because it was readily available and easy to shape. Some examples of weapons made from wood include 1. Spears. Wooden shafts with sharp stone or metal tips were used for hunting and defense. 2. Bows and arrows. The bow was made from flexible wood, and arrows were often tipped with stone, bone, or metal. 3. Clubs. Simple wooden clubs were used as weapons in early times. 4. Shields. Wood was often used to create shields for protection in battle. These wooden weapons were essential for survival and defense in early human history. Would you like to explore more about early weapons or their evolution?
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is what kind of
You're
shouting
very welcome,
were
Zara. I'm glad I could help. If you have more questions in the future, feel free to ask anytime.
yeah, sure. My next question is what kind of shelters were made from wood? Please answer the long.
It sounds like you might be asking about whether cattle were made from wood or perhaps something related to wooden tools or structures used for cattle. Cattle themselves aren't made from wood, but early humans did use wood to build structures and tools related to cattle. Here's a long answer that might help clarify. 1. Wooden structures for cattle. In ancient times, people used wood to create shelters, pens, and fences for their cattle. These wooden structures provided a safe space for the animals to stay, especially during harsh weather conditions. Farmers and herders built wooden barns or stables where they could store cattle and keep them safe. 2. Wooden tools for cattle. Wooden tools were used to manage and care for cattle. For example, wooden yokes were placed on the shoulders of oxen or cattle to help them pull plows or carts. These tools were important for farming and transportation. 3. Wooden carts or wagons for cattle. In some cultures, wooden carts or wagons were used to carry goods or people, and cattle, especially oxen, were used to pull these carts. The wooden cart frames and wheels made it easier to transport goods over long distances. 4. Wooden implements for cattle care. Wooden combs, brushes, and other grooming tools were used to take care of cattle's fur and skin. In summary, while cattle themselves are not made from wood, wood played a crucial role in supporting the care, transportation, and shelter of cattle in ancient societies. Does this answer your question, or were you asking something else about cattle and wood? Let me know.
No, I not tell me the question. Tell the question. Sorry. So my next question is how did wood help people stay warm? Please long answer.
Ah, you're asking how wood helped people stay warm. Wood played a vital role in helping early humans stay warm, especially in colder climates. Here's a detailed explanation. 1. Wood as fuel for fire. Wood has been one of the most common sources of fuel for fire for thousands of years. People would gather different types of wood, such as oak, pine, or birch, and use it to start and maintain a fire. A fire provides heat, which was crucial for warmth, especially during the winter months. In early times, fire was the main way to stay warm in homes or shelters. 2. Heating in homes. Early humans didn't have modern heating systems like we do today. Instead, they relied on wood to create heat. In ancient times, people built fireplaces or fire pits in their homes or caves where they would burn wood. The fire would radiate warmth throughout the space, keeping them comfortable. 3. Campfires for outdoor warmth. In addition to using wood for heating in homes, people also used wood for outdoor fires, especially during camping or travel. If they had to sleep outside, a campfire made from wood would keep them warm during the night and help them avoid freezing temperatures. It was also a way to cook food and provide light in the darkness. In 4. Wooden stoves and hearths. As societies advanced, people developed wooden stoves or hearths to make their homes more efficient in keeping warm. These stoves often had a fire burning inside them, with chimneys to carry smoke outside, while the heat spread throughout the room. Some early homes had stone or clay hearths, but the heat source was always firewood. 5. Wood for insulation. In some early structures, people used wood to help insulate their homes. For example, they would build walls or roofs with wooden planks or logs, which acted as insulation to keep the heat inside during the winter. While not as effective as modern insulation, it still provided some protection from the cold. 6. Wooden materials for clothing. In addition to using wood for fire, people sometimes used wooden materials to help stay warm. For example, they used wooden frames to create garments like cloaks or hoods that could be worn over clothes for added warmth. These wooden garments weren't as common, but were used in some cultures. 7. Sustaining long term warmth. Wood also helps sustain warmth over long periods. People could keep a fire going for many hours or even days, which was essential in harsh climates where temperatures could drop dramatically. Wood burning stoves and fireplaces allowed people to have a consistent and reliable source of warmth, which was necessary for survival in many parts of the world. In summary, wood helped people stay warm by being a primary fuel for fires. Fires provided heat in homes for cooking and during outdoor activities. Over time, people developed better ways to use wood for warmth, such as in stoves, hearths, and insulated homes, making it a central part of human survival in colder climates. Let me know if you want to explore more about how wood was used in other aspects of life.
Okay, ChatGPT, my next question is, was wood used in cooking? Please, long answer.
Gold itself was not commonly used as a cooking ingredient or tool, but it has had some fascinating roles in cooking and food culture, especially in certain luxurious, historical, or ceremonial contexts. Let me explain in detail. Gold as a decoration or garnish. In ancient and modern times, gold has been used as a decorative element in high end cuisine. People often use gold leaf or gold flakes to garnish food for special occasions. For example, desserts like cakes, chocolates, or even luxurious dishes like gold plated caviar might be adorned with gold to create an elegant, extravagant presentation. These edible gold flakes or leaves are usually thin, delicate, and safe to consume, although they don't contribute much to the flavor. They serve as a symbol of wealth, luxury, and celebration. In ancient civilizations such as in Egypt or Rome, people sometimes used gold to adorn meals during feasts to display their wealth and social status. The use of gold on food was seen as a symbol of opulence and abundance. 2. Gold in rituals and ceremonial feasts. In many cultures, gold was used during religious or ceremonial meals. For example, in the ancient Roman Empire, emperors and nobles were known to have used gold platters, utensils, and vessels during special banquets. These utensils would not have been used for cooking directly, but rather for serving food. Gold was highly valued, and its use in ceremonial settings signified respect for the divine, power, and status. In the ancient world, certain gods and goddesses were often associated with gold, and offering food prepared or served with gold items was considered a sign of honor to these deities. For example, gold offerings might be made in temples or during important feasts to show gratitude or seek blessings. 3. Gold in medicine and alchemy. In ancient times, gold was sometimes believed to have medicinal properties, though it wasn't used directly in cooking. Some cultures thought gold had healing or purifying qualities. Ancient alchemists in Europe and China experimented with gold, believing it could be used to purify food or even create elixirs of life. While these beliefs are outdated and based on superstitions, they reflect the high esteem in which gold was held. In 4. Gold coated cookware. While not common for everyday cooking, there have been examples of cookware and serving items made from gold or coated with gold. In royal kitchens, especially during the Renaissance or the height of European monarchy, it's possible to find serving dishes, goblets, and utensils made from or gilded with gold. These items were not used for the actual cooking process, but were used for serving food in an ornate, regal manner. Gold has excellent heat conductivity, so in theory, if someone used gold in cooking, such as in a pot or pan, it would heat evenly. However, gold is soft compared to other metals like iron or stainless steel, which made it less practical for direct cooking tools. 5. Modern use of gold in food and drink. In more recent times, gold has made its way into food and beverages as a symbol of luxury. Some high end restaurants or bars may serve drinks or desserts topped with gold leaf or infused with gold dust. For example, you might find a golden cocktail at a luxury hotel or a dessert in a Michelin starred restaurant that has edible gold leaf as a topping. This is purely for aesthetic purposes, as gold doesn't add flavor or nutritional value. In the world of fine dining, gold's role is mostly in presentation, to create an experience of extravagance and exclusivity. It is often added to high end delicacies like chocolates, cakes, or even golden champagne. The gold does not impact the taste, but enhances the visual appeal and makes the food feel extraordinary. 6. Historical context of gold and cooking in different cultures. In various cultures, gold had specific associations with food and wealth. In ancient India, for example, gold was used in many religious practices, and it was believed to purify food. Temples often used gold for serving food during religious festivals, where large feasts were offered to deities. Similarly, in China, during imperial times, gold was sometimes part of ceremonial meals served to emperors. Gold wasn't used for everyday cooking, but it was a symbol of respect and reverence. 7. Gold in the modern culinary scene. Today, gold is more of a statement piece in luxury cooking. Some chefs and food creators use gold as a way to stand out and create a unique experience for guests. You might even find gold dusted chocolates or edible gold in specialty recipes, including things like golden ice cream or golden pizza. While it doesn't enhance the flavor, it adds a touch of glamour, turning the dish into something rare and memorable. These types of foods are often sold at extremely high prices.
Okay, ChatGPT, great answer. Please answer the question. Guys, network issue. So, guys, uh, network issue. My interview time is very short. Please, ChatGPT, answer the question. ChatGPT, please answer the question. Okay, ChatGPT, network issue. So my next question is: did early people use wood to make boots? Sorry, boats. Network issue right now, guys. Hello, ChatGPT. Can you hear me? Okay, ChatGPT. My question is: did early people use wood to make boats?
Yes, in ancient times, people did use wood to make various types of tools and machines, including simple robots or mechanical devices. For example, some early automatons, self operating machines, were made from wood. These wooden bots were often powered by water, air, or gears. Do you want to know more about how they worked?
Okay, ChatGPT. My next question is: what kind of wooden tools did farms use? Please answer.
Farmers have used various wooden tools throughout history. Some common wooden tools include 1. Plows. These are used to break and turn the soil to prepare it for planting. 2. Shovels and spades for digging and moving dirt. 3. Rakes, used for gathering leaves, hay, or for leveling soil. 4. Hoes, to break up soil and remove weeds. Sickles, used for cutting grain or grass. These tools helped farmers work efficiently in their fields. Do you think any of these tools would be interesting to learn more about?
Okay, ChatGPT. Have you an advice from viewers?
Oh, that's great. What advice did the viewers give?
Have you any advice from viewers? Please answer in long.
Sure. Here's a piece of advice for your viewers. Stay curious and keep learning. Whether it's about history, nature, or new skills, asking questions and seeking knowledge helps you grow. Every day is a chance to discover something new and interesting.
Thank you for your interview for important time. So guys, this is my interview for ChatGPT. So I hope you like it my video. I meet next video next day next ChatGPT. Thank you and Allah Hafiz. Pakistan Zindabad. Rehan School Zindabad.